Quincy's New Rock Source 91X, Daniel Wesley, Shake, and I'm very happy to say that we have Daniel Wesley in studio with me, so thank you for coming in, Daniel.
Thanks for having me. I'll be my way all the way in.
So, when do you think you first got interested in music?
Oh gosh, probably as a kid riding around my mother's Volkswagen van. She used to crank the tunes pretty loud. There was four of us kids, and she'd be singing along to the music, and we'd all be in the back going to soccer practice and stuff. And I was like, oh, I like these songs. This is cool. So, at an early age, it was instilled in me.
So, coming from the West Coast, did that have any influence on the music that you put out today or previously?
Probably just more so in the fact that where we live, there's ocean and mountains, and it's a beautiful place. And I don't know, I think just the natural landscape probably lends itself to kind of more laid back kind of vibe, kind of style music for me. But I don't know. I've written and played lots of different types of music, and it really just comes more through who you are as a person and what you're going through. You know, I think all our tastes and stuff in music change and evolve as we evolve. So I definitely think location's a part of it, but I think it has to do more with who you are as a person.
Yeah, so you kind of touched on it. So, like, what do you think influenced your new album, I Am Your Man?
Influence, probably being a dad. I'm a dad now. We're having another kid in a couple of weeks here too.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. And that's probably had a probably pretty big factor to it. But again, just kind of learning from mistakes in life and just kind of getting older and just this is the 7th album I put out, so we kind of learn from what you did on the last album, what you didn't put on there, and what you want to put on the next one, and kind of grow as a musician and a writer. And I think that this new album definitely shows, that I kind of put some thought into those kind of things, and try to change a little bit for the better.
So your new album, I Am Your Man, really explores kind of like an acoustic kind of feel, which is a bit different than your other albums that you put out. Why did you choose to kind of go a lot more acoustic with this one?
Probably to do with living in an apartment with my wife and my son, and they'd be in bed early, and I can't really do anything that loud, so the acoustic guitar on the couch was kind of the go-to weapon. And but also I think, again, kind of coming back to trying to do things that I haven't always, that you don't, not repeating yourself basically, right? And always try to have something fresh and new. And I kind of been rocking out with the overdrive pedal and electric guitar for a while. And I kind of started this project on acoustic guitar, and I know a lot of people that are fans of my music like some of that style of stuff. So, not totally consciously trying to have that, in the top of my mind, but also just knowing that, I just wanted the songs to be as accessible as possible and have people want to sing along to them and have them catchy and all that kind of stuff. And it all starts and ends for me with an acoustic guitar.
So it took you a while to finish this album, as like I kind of read on your website. And you did produce it yourself, so congratulations on that, because it is amazing. Why did you choose to wait and release like a whole album instead of like EPs like once a year?
I was originally, we went to the studio, I guess it was 2014 January, so a year and a half ago, and we did 5 songs, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put this out and it'll be fun, and it sounded great. The songs all end up on the album, 5 of them. It was half the album done, and it took 5 days. It was really fun and easy. But then I thought, I don't know, weird about putting out an EP. I know a lot of people do that these days, but I guess I'm still a little old school with, loving the album and all that. So I kind of waited and hummed and hawed, and then I started writing a few more songs, and then finally a year later we got back in the studio and did the other half, and same guys, same studio, almost the same week a year later. And the songs were kind of a little different, but they all mended together to create a really, I think, equal album kind of thing. So I don't know, again, I think I'm just more of an album guy. I think I'm 33, so I think I'm too old to think of like the whole EP thing as like a really way to go, but you never know.
So you will be performing in Kingston tonight and then Peterborough tomorrow, and you're kind of performing in some smaller venues. Do you prefer to perform in smaller venues or larger ones, or is there like a certain preference that you have?
The venue doesn't really matter. It's more of like who attends. Like if
exactly.
people are like up and having a fun time, it can be for 20 people or 200 or 2,000, doesn't matter. As long as people are up having a good time and moving around and just no one has to be going crazy, but if they're into it,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter like what kind of room you're playing, so big or small, they're all fun. And sometimes the bigger the room, sometimes the less connection you can get from a crowd, right? Whereas the smaller room, you can really get connected. So I'm not really impartial either. It's really all about who shows up and wants to enjoy the night with you.
So you are going to perform for us today.
Yeah.
And what song you're going to be performing?
It's a song on the album called Rub.
Yes, we have that song on here actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's really neat. Okay, so go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right. Darling, won't you rub my head? I can never go, so you better wake someone. I can never fall with you. Baby, won't you let me ride your wave? 'Cause I can never go, so you better wake someone. I feel it in my bones today. 'Cause I can never go, honey. I can never let you down. Well, I can never show, honey, you know. Oh, darling, won't you rub my head? I can never go, so you better wake someone. I can never fall with you. Baby, won't you let me ride your way? 'Cause I can never go, so you better wake someone. I feel it in my bones today. 'Cause I can never go, honey. I can never let you down. I can never show, honey, you know. Oh, don't you let me go, honey. 'Cause I can never let you down. One more time, honey, I know. Oh, you know I'm tired. 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 'Cause I can never go, honey. Yeah, I can never lay you down. Well, I can never show, honey, you know. Oh, don't you let me go, honey. 'Cause I can never lay you down. One more time, honey, I know.
Well, thank you very much, Daniel. That was amazing.
Oh, great. Thanks for having me.
So you can see Daniel tonight in Kingston and then in Peterborough tomorrow, and you can check our Facebook page for all of the information about that. And you have been listening to Daniel Wesley on Alternative Radio 91X, and here's the radio version of Rub on 91X.